So Hilton was a publicly traded company. Blackstone bought it for roughly $29 billion. Some people thought it was a pretty high price at the time. You come in to manage the large amount of debt and so forth, and you moved your 6 young daughters all the way out to California.
I did.
And then the Great Recession comes, and all of a sudden the debt from the leveraged buyout seems to be burdensome. Were you worried that the deal wasn't going to work at all and it might go bankrupt?
David, I slept like a baby. I slept for 2 hours. I woke up, cried, slept for another 2 hours, woke up and cried. Kidding. No, the truth is there were some tense moments at the beginning of the Great Recession, but we never lost faith. Like John and I, particularly as the two that sort of put our heart and soul into making this thing work, John Gray and I, we knew we had a really good strategy. We were building a world-class team. And, I'm a big believer in a steady hand on the wheel. What goes down will come up. Don't panic. If you've got a strategy, work the strategy, adapt it to the times, and you'll get to the other side. And we did.
So you don't have as much gray hair as I do, but did you get any gray hairs?
I might question that. I got a lot.
Did you get any gray hairs from this experience?
I definitely did. But I found it, I definitely got more gray hairs, and I'm not going to say it didn't stress me out on occasion, but I love a challenge. I mean, the truth is I had a really great job running Host, and I love the company, and the people and the board was incredible to me. And so why did I leave? I wanted a bigger challenge and, something that was more global and needed fixing. And so the reality is the Great Recession, while it was hard and it was stressful, it was also an opportunity to sort of stretch myself and to, fix it and to really push myself to get to the other side.
So Blackstone ultimately injected some more money into the deal, and they bought some debt back at a discount. And the bottom line was they ultimately took it public, or you took it public, and it turned out to be one of the most successful, if not the most successful buyouts in history. I think Blackstone made about a $14 or $15 billion profit.
That's what I'm told.
And when you took the company public, you did it at a certain price, but today I think the price is up about 600%. The stock is up about 600%. So you must be pretty happy, right?
I think so. We did our job for Blackstone and their investors, and they made a great profit, out of what looked like a difficult setup during the Great Recession. And yeah, anybody that bought the stock when we went public and held it has done exceptionally well.